All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, the 5th day of March, 2015. Um, all right, so here we go. Can you guys hear me okay? The audio good? Okay, here on the Russell right there is a short trade right there on the Russell. And let me slide this thing over a little bit. Go to last. It's already gone 4 ticks in profit, so if you didn't get into it, it's too late to get into it right now. The trade was right here, closed below the trend line, bearish divergence, right in there. It's setting up another one right now, okay? And I don't have my weekly trading zones on here. I'll have to do that in just a minute. Okay, let me just look around quickly at all the other markets. So some good movement in the pre-market today. All right, 29.1 is the high on this. 28.7 will be the low. Oops. Okay, down close there at 28.7, short trade. Stop to break even plus a couple. Stop to plus 10. Take that one off. There's my goal for the day, guys. Let me just make sure. 10 ticks. That's my goal for the day. All right. Well, that's a good start. I have to spill in my drink. And that took, what, 2 minutes? One trade. And $100 a contract. And look at that thing go. It's still going. It was a sweet trade right there. From there to there. Okay, and that's last week's zone that's on there right now. Hang on a minute. Let me get the zones. They should have come out this morning. Wait a minute. Why don't I have the zones? Let me look at my promotions folder. The zones never go to the promotions folder for me. It's not in there. Did you guys get your week? Well, obviously you guys got your weekly trading zones, or you wouldn't be in here. Can somebody forward them to me? I cannot find them. All right. Let me see how many people we got in here. Yeah. Somebody out there has to have the zones.
Let me email them to you, Mike.
Yeah, can you just email them to me, Bert?
Yeah, I don't have it. All right, coming your way.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll give you eyes while you're there. Okay. And now let's just move stuff around a little bit here. Okay, so I'm not going to trade the ES or the Russell again until I get the zones on there. All right. There's a trend line over there on the crude oil. Natural gas is right here in the middle, guys, right there. And over here we have gold. There's a question about rolling. We'll be rolling next Thursday. Okay, we'll be rolling next Thursday. Frank, whatever you just typed. Okay, you just pasted the zones in there, I think, or somebody did. No, I'll just get him in a minute, but thanks. Thank you. Okay. And these are the ES zones. And these are the Russell zones. Put the Russell ones on first. All right. There we go. All right, so the Russell zones are on, and now let me put my ES zones on. Okay, yes, over here. Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Dwayne. Told you I'd be here. View all active indicators. Let me put the ES zones on. Oddly, my zones were not in my inbox or my promotions folder today.
Well, they're only sent out once a week.
Yeah, I know. I know. And I know what time they're sent out. And I always get them. That's why. But somebody else, I had some of the guys from Bert just sent them to me, Brian.
No, I mean, did you have them Monday morning?
Oh. My gosh, I thought today was Monday. Duh. Okay, sorry. 1.6 is the low, 2 is high, and so we get an up close. Get an up close here on gold. It'll be a long trade. Yeah, that's okay.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, all right. I thought today was Monday. Okay. It was because I wasn't able to come in yesterday, and I'm not used to that.
Gotcha.
1.6 is a low, and right there at 12:02 on the gold. If you get an up close at 12:02, that'll be a long trade there on the gold. Okay. All right, and Russell over here too, guys. If we get an up close here on the Russell, 25.7 is the low. 26.1 will be the high, and up close there at 26.1 would be a long trade. And there it is in a minute, 26.1. We already got the goal for the day, by the way. 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1. Stop goes to break even. 4 ticks. We need 4 ticks here. One more. There it is. Stop at break even. Take that one off. Lock in 4. And we're out with 4 on the Russell. Okay. All right. We didn't get the up close on the gold. We got a down close over there, so the order that I had waiting over there, I just took off. Okay. GCL's the crude, natural gas. Where's my soybean dump? Gold or Russell? Gas. Yeah, in just a second, guys. I gotta find my soybean dump. Here's. Oops. Sorry about that. It appears as though I don't have it open. All right. Grains, soybeans. The soybeans should be K. Yeah, I rolled them last week, on the other computer. They should be K. Okay. Yeah, the volume on the K is 25,000. The volume on the H is only 1,000. So definitely should be K. All right. All right. All right. Now we did finally get an up close here, but you see how the cycle is flat and it's below the bias line. You don't want to go. You don't want to go on that. On the natural gas, it had a bearish cross, pull back and tested the BBC with a down close right here. We could short the natural gas right here. It's not really trending. Right here when it attempted to put in a lower low and attempted to do it again right here, it didn't make it. It looks like it's building a shoulder over here. That's probably a head. That's a shoulder. It's building the other shoulder. You can probably take the natural gas short right here. All right, 27.65. I'm going to sell it right there at 27.65. Okay. Natural gas, 8 ticks risk, and I'm short the gas at 27.65. All right, short the gas right here, and I forgot to mark that other Russell trade that I took over here. Got long there, get out there. Okay, so on the gas, we're looking for the green line to turn around and get down into the cycle. When it does that, it should get down below here. It should get below 758. Okay. It looks like it's a head and shoulder pattern, and this is building the right shoulder right now. Okay. And let's see. The soybeans, let me just spread them out a little bit. They're not trending right here. I want to wait until we get a trend developed there on the soybeans. Okay. This right here is not a lower low. All right. There's 8 ticks risk on this natural gas trade. So you can watch that. All right. And Looks like the gas is probably going to stop me out here. We're not trending here on the crude either. Yep, I just stopped out on the gas. Okay. All right. Dwayne, I have to type a message to you in the little box.
All right.
All right. We've got nothing over here. Nothing over here that we could trade right now on the gold. I really wanted to see the cycle be above the bias line before we got long. If it were above the bias line or even steeper, I would have gone long on the up close of this bar right here. Okay. Is it just me or do the markets seem like they're really slow right now? Is it just me? All right. Well, it looks like the Russell is going up to a weekly trading zone here. I didn't want to trade it. Yeah, because why didn't I trade that? Oh, I should have traded that. Right in here. Okay. That was the spot right there. I missed that one. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Well, the ES is going up to a zone now, and the Russell is going up to a zone. That's it. Just waiting to see some more movement from these other markets here. All right, the Russell just went through its weekly trading zone, but the FOMC speaker at 10 and factory orders. Thanks, Ed. There should have been something else, I think, that came out this morning in the pre-market, wasn't there? I mean, I saw there was a lot of movement this morning. Today is Thursday, so at the bottom of the hour, we also have natural gas coming out. Yeah, this morning we had unemployment claims come out. The non-farm productivity came out. Unit labor costs came out. Tomorrow morning there should be some good activity in the 8:30 hour. Right here on the Russell is another long trade. Right there on the Russell was another long trade, 1230.9. Okay, 1230.9. The ES is inside a weekly trading zone, so you can't really grab that. Yeah, we have some others. I mean, tomorrow morning, let me just look at tomorrow. It's my dad's birthday today. Just realized. Tomorrow we have the non-farm employment change, the unemployment rate coming out. Those are gonna be big ones. Those will move the market. Okay, watch gold when those come out. Gold will be pretty active, I think. Okay. You got 8 ticks and bonds? Good man. Just follow the rules. That's all. Just follow the rules. All right. Um, 31 is the low, 31.4 will be the high over here on the Russell. The ES is still inside a weekly trading zone, so I can't take it, but just pointing it out. I'm going to move the trend line a little bit. All right. If we got an up close on this bar on the crude, it would be a momentum long trade. It'd be up at 40. Okay. Momentum long trade up at 40 if you got an up close on that bar on crude. That would be 39. If you got an up close at 39, it would be a momentum long trade. Where's my cursor? There it is. All right, and that's because that's the trend line right there. You see what I mean about the soybeans? They just weren't trending over here. Okay, on the Russell, this up close right here at 31.4. I think you can take that right there. Okay, or 31.3. I just got long 31.3 on the Russell. I know the ES is right at the zone. It's coming out of the zone. So we need 4 ticks profit or a close above the MA1 on this bar right here. Stop should be there. All right, and the crude oil is changed now. Okay. That number that I gave you on crude a few minutes ago is different now. Okay. I'm going to slide this off to the side. I'll let you know what happens with it, as it starts to move around. The stop is down at 30.5 on that, 30.5. Okay. And just about there. And there it is. I just stopped out on it. All right, 51.37 is low on this. 51.41 will be the high. 51.37 is low. 51.41 will be the high. On the crude oil. On crude, sorry. And there's the 51.41. It's got a close up there. There it goes, guys. All right, that's a momentum trade, so as soon as you get profit in the trade, you got to throw your stop at break even. Okay, I'm in at 51.42. Stops at break even. And I'm flat. At break even. Nothing here on natural gas that we can do. Nothing here on gold that we can do. Nothing on the soybeans. Nothing on the Russell. The only trade we had was that momentum trade that we just took right there. And it was a break-even trade. Yeah, the bonds will move in the morning too. You're right, Marianne. You are correct. A 137B in a trend trade. Sure, I will discuss that in the meeting tonight. Can't believe I thought it was Monday. It's because I didn't work yesterday. Just threw me all off.
Yeah, that stuff will happen. Sure will. When you have the day off. It does me.
Yeah. Believe me, I'd rather been sitting in here with you guys. It took all day. I'm on a different computer, Bart. That's why I don't have it on here. Albert, are you in here right now? Albert B? I do, Bart.
Hey, good job, Marianne. Way to go.
All right. And up close here on crude would be a long trade. 51.38 is low. 51.42 would be the high. Okay, so an up close at 51.42 would be it.
I don't know if you stuck around for yesterday's 5-hour radio show or not, but at the end of the show, I discussed that for me, bonds would be the most difficult market. Of all the markets, if I had to choose one to trade, that would be probably the most difficult. So I champion you that you've chosen that market and conquered it. Congratulations.
All right. Sorry, I wasn't watching this over here. I would have gotten long. I would have gotten long and I would have moved my stop to break even. I was seeing the up close above the trend line right there, but then I stopped looking at it. All right, we're starting to get a pullback here on the crude right now. Starting to pull back a little bit right up above dynamic support. All right, none of these markets are really moving right here except for crude.
Crude's really moving around the 51.40 level, if anyone's paying attention to that. That's concierge level.
Hey, good morning, Bert.
Hey, Dwayne.
Yes, it is.
Hey, man,
I didn't see your email.
Huh?
I didn't see your email until this morning. Let's call you.
Oh, that's fine, no problem.
51.15 down to 51.11 on the crude.
I can't believe you hung out with me for the whole 5 hours of that radio show yesterday. I didn't know you were in the background, or I'd have been talking to you.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't want to talk to me.
You're on a roll, dude.
I was, huh? I was rolling, man. That might
You were
be.
focused.
I could get a daytime Emmy or something. I don't know. I'll be watching the mailbox.
Yeah.
See if I'm nominated. No, there was some really good stuff, and not to be whatever they call that, aggrandizing, yeah. But I presented some stuff in a slightly different way than I have before, and it might have helped some people to catch on and grasp some realities. So for those of you that didn't stick around for the whole 5-hour radio show yesterday, you might, when you have some time, just go to the Google Plus page and take a peek at the last 2 hours or hour and a half. You might hear some things you haven't heard before, which, I think would benefit you, or else I wouldn't send you there just because I have the power to do so. You see what I'm saying? So,
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Okay.
I am.
Because,
All right. There was a short trade right here. This down close. I was trying to adjust my chair when it happened. It's still there. It didn't give 4 ticks in profit. So if you took it, you can't. I mean, if you didn't take it, you can get in now. It's still a valid trade. So I just shorted 51.13. Okay.
in fact, yesterday during the show, a wise man said, "Learn to think in probabilities, and you open the door to unlimited possibilities." He said that a few times. So
Did he?
yeah, and he
This
was
wise
pointing
man.
some stuff out.
Good.
So I'm going to talk about that more on the opening of the radio show today, too. So for those of you that missed it, stick around. I'll make sure you aren't
You should
left out.
trademark that.
Yeah, I already did by publishing it. So,
Good.
it's a poor man's trademark.
All right. I just stopped out of that crude trade. I did get the goal already, just so you know. My first trade.
Good job.
Thank you. I was waiting for my
We
bell.
ended up, I just had a demo Dom up yesterday. I think we had minus 8 ticks in crude or gold, one or the other. And then we had $250 in gold in the Dom green. It's still there, I guess, because I haven't closed my platform. So, but
Good.
anyway, we didn't enter it into the official record because it was just a demo.
Okay. Yeah, it was right on top of dynamic support. The crude trade was. and it wasn't a momentum trade though because, well, it was really close to a momentum trade because the down close right here was right on top of the MA1. I normally won't take a momentum trade going into dynamic support or resistance. Okay, so I probably should have sat that one out. The semi-automated system. I actually wrote something, but I wrote it on a computer that I have in my old house. And I have to go get that today. All right, so the Russell just went down to this zone and then right up to this zone. Zone to zone. While the ES just went back and forth across one zone. On the momentum trades, Marion? That's what you mean?
Get a chance, Michael, check your email.
Email? Okay.
Yeah, if when you have a chance, just the last one that came in.
Okay.
The reason I ask you to look at it is I'm not familiar with.
Oh, okay.
Said participant. Guys, you got questions for the partners meeting tonight, go ahead and get them in the email so we can dive on them and work our way through them as quick as we can tonight.
Yeah, we got a question from Marianne. I sent the thing to Keith already too. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, my email from him was blank.
Was it? I just figured he didn't get his email or he couldn't find his email, so I just forwarded the link to the room.
Well, I just
Again,
sent an email. I
it
emailed
was
him. I
Monday.
said your email was blank, and so, anyway.
Okay. A down close at 1.2 here on the gold would be a short trade. Okay. Crude didn't put in a lower swing, so it's not trending.
Keith, you couldn't find the radio program on yesterday. It's the second post, no, third post. It's the third post down. Concierge trade alert recap. Oh, did it get pushed over to the right? It did. That's why. It does that sometimes.
Okay. On the gold, we didn't get the down close. We got an up close. So now 1201.7 is going to be the high, and 1201.3 would be the low. Okay, 1201.7 is going to be the high. 1201.3 is the low.
I just sent it to you, Keith. Thank you for pointing that out. Guys, if you do go to the Google Plus page looking for yesterday's radio show, it's the first post on the right hand, and there's two columns. It's the first post down in the right hand column. I wish there was a way to drag and drop those things, but again, there isn't. In a day or two or a few more posts, it might end up gravitating to the top, because if you scroll down, you see the third on the left, and then you see yesterday, the 4th, on the right.
And we're still looking for that down close on the gold here.
Yesterday on the show, we were digging deeper into the subtleties of why some traders succeed. That's right. Some traders do succeed.
Because they think in probabilities.
As traders, we're inundated with the media telling us how we fail, why we fail. How about a little woohoo sometimes? Yes, there really is a 90% line, but guess what? It doesn't have to be you. Not again. Not anymore. If you learn to think in probabilities, you'll open the door to unlimited possibilities. We'll teach you how to do that right here on CFRN, a station that pays you to listen.
All right, we're on the natural gas now, guys. We're looking for a pullback. I guess it wasn't trending here. That's why I didn't take this. Now we just need to get a pullback and get some divergence down here. You're thinking anxiety.
Modern medicine can fix that, you know.
You can, but be careful.
Be real careful.
Careful with that stuff. Make you crazy.
Yep. It will. That'd be crazy, man. Oh, Keith was trying to send you the zones. That's what it was. Thank you, Keith. Oh, that's what, because, oh, I see why it didn't show up in my email, because you were, I understand now. So, thank you very much. I'm talking to two different Keiths here, one in Hawaii and one somewhere else, so, but I love you both the same. Leslie just sent out the green report.
All right.
Overnight grain markets are mixed.
Now we're getting some movement. All right, on the crude and up close to this bar would be a long trade. I believe that up close would be up at 51.44. Natural gas had a nice move up. We have natural gas inventories coming out in 17 minutes. Okay.
Daylight savings time Sunday. Oh,
Yeah.
bane of my existence.
Yeah, Sunday.
Doesn't affect anybody in America but me.
Just you. Nobody else in the mountain zone.
Well, unless they work off East Coast time, it doesn't affect them.
Right.
Even, you know.
I know.
Me and Keith up in North Phoenix, we're the only ones that get affected, and the other few guys here that are spread around Phoenix. So the market open is now 6:30 a.m. for us, beginning next Monday.
But you don't have to get up early. I'm here. I guarantee you, I'll be here on Monday.
Well, I still like to get up and at least ring the bell.
Yeah, I can wait. I can wait an hour. I get my own bell. That's what I can do. All right, so on the crude, guys, we got a low here now on the crude of 39, so we're going to have a high of 43. 43. Over here on the gold, we got a high of 1202.1, got a low of 1201.7. Okay, 1202.1 down to 1201.7. All right, the crude just gave the up close. I should have moved the trend line on the crude. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Move the trend line. All right, now we need an up close on this bar. It would be 51.43. Same place. Now we got to move the trend line again. Watch natural gas here. It's got a low of 801. It'll have a high of 805, and that would be a momentum trade. Okay, that would be a momentum trade. The gold finally closed down right here. Okay, come on, cursor. The gold finally closed down right there, so you can short the gold here at 1201.7. Gold, 1201.7. Natural gas, we're looking for an up close at 805. Crude, we got to move the trend line again.
You got inventories coming up too, don't you, on gas?
Yeah, on the gas, we got the inventories coming up in 14.
Imagine being in an office with 50 of those bells. Every time somebody closes a sale, it goes ding. I love to walk the sales floor. It was a fountain of money. It truly was. Even more so than Downton Abbey when those bells rings. It was awesome.
I ended up missing that when they were on the crude, guys. Sorry.
Good luck in my life. Oh, wait, this is live.
Yeah. So the gold, I had a sell stop on down here, and it never triggered. We can still sell the gold right here. I'm gonna still sell the gold right here at 1202.1. All right. The proper entry for the gold was down here at 1201.7, actually, right down here. Okay, but I got in it anyway. An up close on this bar on crude oil would be a long trade. All right, it's got a low of 51.44. It'll have a high of 51.48. And I'm looking for the natural gas to close up. Okay, there's the up close on the crude. 51.47 was the spot. I'm in at 51.49. It's a momentum trade, so I'm going to throw my stop at break even right away on that. Okay. And see where it goes. Put my stop right there. The natural gas just closed up, so we're triggered into the natural gas as well. All right. So I'm out of the crude with 1 tick profit. I'm throwing my stop at break even on the gold in just a minute here. All right, let me cancel that. The gas is a momentum trade, so I'm throwing my stop at break even on that one. Okay. Crude had another trade right in here. Oh, that's the same trade. It just took me out of break even. Sorry. Break even plus a tick is what it was. Okay. All right. So over here on the gold, I'm looking for 4 ticks profit or a close below the MA1. My stop's already at break even on the gas. I'm going to put it at plus 1 tick right now. Okay, on the gold, I'm looking for the green line to get down into the cycle. Sometimes it does, Bart, not always. You know, it's hard to say. It depends how much it's off by. Okay, oops. I need more space on this desk. I'm just sliding the gold over here to the side. Short on gold from, where am I short? From 2.1. Right here. Okay, we got 1 tick locked in the natural gas right now. And we're just waiting to see where that's going to go. And in about 5 minutes, I'll get my bracket ready for the gas. Okay.
Yesterday, Bert and I walked everyone through how to set up the automated strategy on their DOMs to the one that Bert put together to take the stop to break even.
Awesome.
We set up everybody for an 8-tick market like the S&P or soybeans, and we set everybody up for a 10-tick market such as crude or gold. So plus the video guys is in the members area, and the PDF is in the members area. And strangely enough, that PDF doesn't download just like the others don't download. And I didn't even create that PDF. Bert created that PDF. But still, somebody yesterday had trouble downloading it. So if you need it, want it, let me know. I'll shoot it to you. Just email support@cfrn.net.
Okay, I'm locking 5 in on the gas right here, guys. It's approaching the high of the day right here at 8:15.
It's so short, I could just open it and paste the content in there in the members area on a page. Actually, I mean, the PDFs, it's like 3 pages. It's not like, you know, a ton of stuff. So, all right. What trade are you in now?
None. Oh, yeah, and looks like I stopped out of the gold. I forgot all about that one.
How many ticks did the market make available?
When?
On the gold trade you just got stopped out of?
From my entry, 3.
Oh, just 3, okay.
Yeah, just 3 from my entry. I would have moved the stop to break even if it would have gone to 4. I would have done it. All right. So the gas just put in a new high for the day. I'm gonna set up the bracket for it right now. All right, because we're at the high of the day right now, we're gonna have to go back a little ways to find a new spot for the gas. Let's say 8:15. Where are we right now? That is, it went to the tick right up here. 8:15. Hang on. I'm going to have to go to a bigger time frame. Really? I have to go that far? I'll go with 8:43. And the downside does not need to be in that time frame. $8.43 by $7.90. That's what I'm going to do my bracket as. Okay. There.
Yeah, if I actually knew who you were, I could do that.
$8.43 by $7.90.
Hey, good morning, Max. You're very welcome. Thank you for your polite nature. I bet you watched Downton Abbey too.
8.43, 7.90. All right, we're pretty close to the 7.90 number right now. If it gets down there before, you know what? I'm going to look at that again. Yeah, I'm going to put it down at 7.
Oh, Max, I just sent you the link. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
7.55.
In a few minutes here, Max, after this natural gas trade goes off, Michael will actually walk you through the trade setups that we use in here. We only use 2, and so it'll be very, very simple for you to understand. And This is a weekly event here.
Yeah, what I'm doing right now is just, it's a bracket trade that I put on once a week for natural gas and once a week for crude oil. Okay, at the bottom of the hour, the inventory numbers will come out. So I have a sell stop on down here at 7.55. And I have a buy stop on up at 8.43. Okay. Daniel.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm taking care of the clown man too.
Okay. Alright, it's 10:27 right now, guys. There's no trade here because the cycle is going down so steep. We actually have bullish divergence on the natural gas right here. I stopped out of that gold trade. So after being up 10 ticks, 14 ticks on the Russell to start the day, I am now up 6 ticks on the Russell. I'm down 3 on gas, down 7 on crude, and down 8 on gold. We'll get it all back. At least I was able to nail that first trade. There was actually a lot more in it than what I took too. All right. So we're 2 minutes away from the inventory numbers right now. Okay. All right, 30 seconds to the inventory numbers. So get your finger on the trigger. All right, the trigger to move the stop to break even or to just exit the trade. Gold has got a long trade setting up right here too. I'm going to hold off on the gold trade for right now. Remove the temptation. Ding ding. Okay. It looks to be going down. Not triggered in yet. Still not triggered in. Is it just me or did the thing stop moving? There it goes. Okay. It's coming through in chunks. Still not triggered in though. All right. Well, that was pretty uneventful.
That was it, huh?
That was it. Now we can start trading it normally, guys.
Crude inventories weren't that wild yesterday. I mean, they had some movement, and more than that.
Yeah. I mean, and natural gas has usually been bouncing all over the place after the inventory numbers. Yeah. There's a long trade right here at 785 if you want it on the gas.
How'd the numbers come out?
I don't know. I don't know. I just watched the market. I don't actually know how the numbers are. 785 is where I just got, and 786, sorry, is where I got in on this. Okay. So I'm throwing my
I saw that, Marianne, that PBS thing you're talking about. I saw that. Natural gas inventory is down 228 billion cubic feet.
I'm about to be down another 8 ticks, I think. Maybe. No, we'll see. The spot to get in that was 785, and it ran up to 789. Yeah, I am down another 8 ticks. Okay. Well, the good news is that I got the goal for the day already. Actually, the spot to be in that was there, and I ended up getting in up there. All right. Well, the soybeans moved on the gas numbers. Is that Bart? Was it you that was asking me what other markets might move on the gas? The soybeans moved on the gas. It actually started a little bit before.
Was there a crop report as well?
The crop report comes out next week, I think, right, Bert?
Yeah, nothing. The crop reports don't come out until 11 o'clock, if they do.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So nothing today.
Yeah, the first week of the month you get the unemployment rate, the non-farm payrolls. Those are the big ones. The unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls, and then the second week is when the crop report comes out. I think Tuesday, usually. And next Thursday we'll be rolling all these age contracts. We'll be rolling them all forward.
Chat box, Bert. Sidebar.
Okay.
I didn't hear enough of that yesterday. Let's see.
Those of you that don't know, we were in the news yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'll put a link. I'll put a link in here for you guys who want to go and read the article, and then I'll toot it up on the radio show as well.
Right at the
I just want to go to the front door of the website and make sure that the article's available to the general public. Sure it is.
51.53 is low. 51.57 will be the high there on crude. Okay, and up close at 51.57 will be a long trade on crude. On the natural gas right now, 771 is the high on this. 767 would be the low. A down close at 767 on the gas that'd be 768.
It is available to the general public.
Excellent.
So
crude, long trade.
Put the link in.
Stop at break even. Yeah, and you notice how we ended right at the top of that list.
Yeah, I thought that was clever. Or was it alphabetical?
It is alphabetical, but it also works out. I think.
Yeah.
Plus 2. All right, I'm flat with 2 on the crude.
Okay. So you got out with 2.
Yep.
How many ticks did the market make available?
The entry should have been here at 58. I was in at 59, and it ran up to 65. So 6 ticks.
Okay, so the market made 6 ticks available. So you could have taken 5, right?
Yes.
What market was that?
Crude oil.
And what is your daily goal if you're trading crude? How many ticks do you need?
10.
So the market just made available, on that one trade, the market made available 50% of your daily goal.
You did
Right?
indeed.
The market made available, said, here you go, do with it what you want. You could have took the 5. You could have took 4. You could have took 3. What'd you take? 2?
2.
You took 2. He took 2. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. I want you to start thinking like this. We're going to talk about it more on the radio today. Okay? I got a tall cup of coffee here. We're getting ready.
Marathon. There's another long trade right there on the crude. Guys, a momentum long trade. And that one, I'm going to lock in 5 ticks right now. Actually, 6 ticks right now.
One thing I promise. See, now how many ticks did the market make available?
So far, 8. And
8?
I have 6.
You got 6, see there? Look here. The market said, hey, here's 8 ticks. What do you want to do with it? Mike said, I'll take 6.
No, I got 8. It made 10 available, and I got 8.
Okay, it made 10 available. He got 8. Now, here's the amazing thing. Okay, the market made 10 available. He elected to take 8. Not only did he elect to take 8, market said, okay, you can have your 8, and guess what? You can keep your ticket. Huh? Yeah, the ticket that says you can still get more, that you can hit the big prize, the ding-ding, the 10, whatever it is you're shooting for. You get to keep 8, and you're still in the game. Man, how do they stay in business, Mike?
I'm just glad they do.
Oh, God, me too. It's incredible. I mean,
It is.
You leave me alone one day, and this bright light shines on me. The heavens open. I hear a chorus of heavenly angels, and it all becomes so obvious. So
It's just crystal clear. You don't have to listen to my musings in the background or in the foreground, however the case is. All right. So there was another momentum trade right there. Okay, and I'm short over here on the natural gas. So down close off the BBC right here. Okay. 8 ticks risk on the gas. So far the gas has not been friendly to me. Crude is being rather friendly now. It's starting to recover its good nature. There's a long trade right here at 51.79 on the crude. Okay. No, I just said a nice thing about you, crude. Will make me take it back. All right, we need 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1. 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1. What we want to see is the green line turn up and get all the way up into the cycle. When it does, it should put in a higher swing, get up above 51.86. Okay, so it should get up above right here. It should get above there. And on the natural gas, right now we're minus 11 ticks. Okay, currently we're plus 6 on the Russell, minus 11 on gas, plus 3 on crude, minus 8 on gold. That's where we stand. And stop to break even on the crude. Get rid of my original one. Okay, gonna lock in 2 on the crude. $4 on the crude.
And you still got your ticket?
Oh yeah. 7 on the crude.
Oh, man.
$10 on the crude. And I'm still going.
You still got your ticket?
I still
You
do.
can still get more,
Uh-huh.
but you have no risk. You've made money.
15 on the crude.
It's locked up in the bank.
That's it.
You get out with how many?
15. And it made 17 available.
Now, get ready for this, guys. The market shows up and provides these opportunities day after day after day. I've been tracking it now for almost 10 years on this radio program. And unless it's a holiday or weekend, it has not it has not failed to show up for work once. I've had a lot of employees in my life, never one as faithful and dedicated as this market. Never calls in sick. I never have to front him the rent money or anything. So you can look at him as an employee that's a little condescending, senior partner, a little more respectful, however you want to do it, okay? But it's there day in and day out. Now, admittedly, it takes a few more holidays than I would take, you know, personally. But along with that comes the consistency of it shows up for work every day. He, she, again, your prerogative, however you want to look at it.
And I just stopped out of the gas. The gas is just not friendly to me today. And it's all right. Crude oil is. It's crude's my friend right now. All right, so the Russell is inside a weekly trading zone. The ES is right up above a weekly trading zone. Great, Paul. You did that on which market? This one right over here. Right over here, Paul. On the crude. Yeah. Nice. Paul's comment was using the CFTC bars bounce off the BBC right here. With a blue cycle, nice steep slope. He got in at 51.50 right there at the BBC, and took 8 ticks off with one contract and 14 ticks off with another one.
Well, congratulations. That's very, very good.
It is. It is indeed. And that seemed to be something really consistent. If it's pulling back to the BBC and the cycle is the right color and the bar is the right color, you can either just buy or sell the BBC. And in that particular case over there, we got in up here after the up close above the trend line at 51.59, I believe, something like that. I took 2 ticks on the first one. He got in all the way down here at 51.50.
Max, the ZSK market, that's soybeans?
Yes.
Michael, Max is new.
Soybeans.
Could you take a moment and explain the trade setup to him?
Yeah.
Do you have time for that?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me get the file out.
Or at least just let him know, that you will do it before the end of the show today, or the end of the trading room. And by the way, Max, our trading room, which closes at 11:30, we take a 30-minute break, and then we come back and do 2 hours of live radio, which is different than the trading room, but a heck of a lot of fun.
Here, let me open this bad boy up.
When I looked up at the clock yesterday, it was like Alice falling through the looking glass, or however that worked. It's like, where did the time go? 1 minute I'm talking to David, and he has to go at a certain time because he's late for a very important date, blah, blah, blah. And I look up, and all of a sudden, it's like 5 minutes has gone by, and it's been 2.5 hours. So that's supposed to be a positive thing.
Yes. Let's see. All right. These are the rules for the trades, Max. You should have a little camera up here in the right-hand corner. You can take a screenshot of it right now. I think I sent this to you last year probably, but it's the same as it was then. It hasn't changed. Look how old this is. GCL Q3. So this is November crude of 2013. And we're still using the same rules, same picture, same everything. Over and over and over again.
Some might say we have no imagination. Others might say you don't mess with perfection.
Am I an IR? Oh, that reminds me.
Seriously, you know, nobody's perfect, but what ticks me off is some people don't even try.
Yeah. It's just lucky, you know. Everybody has a lucky streak.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm going to use this here as an example. Okay. Now, I didn't notice how close it had gotten to the BBC. You know, if it actually hit the BBC or not at that time. I don't think it did actually hit the BBC. I think the BBC was brought up into the bottom of the candle. So it got very close to the BBC, like within a tick of it. So this is it. The MA1, which is the red and blue line on price right here. It's red and blue. Hang on, something selected. There we go. It's the red and blue line here on price, the MA1. That crosses over the BBC, which is the green line here on price. Okay, once it crosses over the BBC, then you're looking for price to pull at least one tick away from the BBC. The BBC is the green line, stands for Bull Bear Cross. All right, you're looking for price to pull at least one tick away from the BBC after the cross. And then the price pulls back down to the BBC. Okay, it pulls back down to the BBC. What you're looking for is, you know, what we expect to have happen here is price is searching for an area of support. After making one leg up, it's pulling back for some area of support. The BBC usually provides that area of support. Okay. Down here on the bottom, you'll notice we have this red and blue line, which is called the cycle, this green line, which I just call the green line, and this brown line, which if you're on the trial, you can just ignore it. You got to have, for a long trade, the cycle has to have crossed above the green line, okay? And the cycle has to be the right color. All right, so for a long trade, the cycle has to have crossed above it and be the right color. All right? I use the word divergence all the time. Basically, that's all that means, is the green line is going a different direction than the cycle. I mean, it can actually be going in the same direction. You anticipate that it's going to be going down for some period, and then it's going to turn around and come back up and get back up into the cycle like this, and then it's going to do it again and again and again. That's what you anticipate. Okay, so this trade right here, step 1 is the cross, step 2 is a pull away, step 3 is the bounce off the BBC. Your entry is on the up close. Okay, your entry is on the up close. You got to look down here, make sure the cycle is the right color, and that it's crossed above the BBC. Okay, that's for that trade. That's what these rules here are. Now, this trade is just a little bit different. Okay, this is for when either the cycle is the wrong color or price does not hit the BBC, or both. All right, either the cycle is the wrong color or price does not hit the BBC. Either one of those things happen, and you got to use the trend line. The confirmation now is a close above the trend line. The reasoning is that the market is moving so quickly that it doesn't pull all the way back to support down here. Okay, or it's moved so quickly that it's moved away from the BBC so far that when it pulls back toward it, it changes the color of the cycle. Okay, so it still finds some area of support, but the confirmation in this case is the up close above the trend line that you've drawn. Okay, that's it. And when it stops closing above the trend line, well, the market's usually turning around. Like right here, A down close of this bar, 51.77 is the high, 51.73 will be the low. So a down close of that bar would be a short trade. Okay? A down close right there, 51.73, there it is. A down close of that bar is a short trade. You see where the cycle is red and it's crossed below the BBC here, okay, for the short trade. Price is pulled back and tested the BBC and closed down. We anticipate that this green line is going to get all the way down here into the cycle. And when it does, price will be lower than 51.66. Okay. Now the rules for my risk management, moving my stop to break even. I move to break even after 4 ticks profit. 4 ticks profit on my DOM, or a close below the MA1 in this case. Okay, whichever happens first. That's it. Those are the rules. And they haven't changed in years. Okay, we've been doing the same thing day after day, month after month, year after year. All right, so I'm going to slide this off here so I can see what's going on with the natural gas.
Hey Joseph, I see your request. Were you in here yesterday? Because I spent a lot of time talking about the hourly chart yesterday. I did record the live trading room yesterday. I haven't planned to put it to make it available to the masses necessarily, but I can put it in the members area of the website that you could go over that. I covered between yesterday morning and the radio show. As we go into the radio show today, just as I did yesterday, I always open up with the hourly chart. Yeah, okay, so Joseph, so you heard everything we talked about yesterday, right? And then did you follow us onto the radio program where I picked up and we carried forward, and that trade we had talked about worked out once, but since important prices, important areas are almost always tested, it came back and gave us the same trade a second time. Oh, you wasn't at the radio show? Okay, then for you, what I'd recommend you do is to go to yesterday's radio program video, and instead of watching the last 2 hours, you might be better served watching the first 30, 45 minutes, okay?
Okay, on the natural gas.
And I'll help you in any other way that you need help as well. So
I have 7 ticks locked in it. All right, and I'm flat with 7 on the gas.
So how many ticks did the market make available?
10.
Okay, the market made 10 available. You elected to lock in or take 7, but the market let you keep playing.
You did.
Working. I don't like playing as a terminology for this. So I don't like gambling. I'm playing the markets. Well, that's stupid. You know, play pool, play tennis. Don't play the markets.
That's right. And I took 5 ticks profit over here on the crude on that trade that I had put on while I was showing you what the rules are and all that.
All right. And how many were made available?
On that one, it went from 73 down to 66. So 7 were made available.
7 were made available. And you elected to take how many?
5.
5. Okay. Hey guys, if you go through that video from yesterday, the after show, the radio, that's what I talk when I talk about pushing the limits of aggressive risk management. You know, when you're sitting there with 9 ticks, okay, and you're waiting for that thing to tick 2 more ticks, hit 10, and then actually hit 11 to guarantee you a fill on your exit. If you push your stop up to lock in 7 ticks, now you've locked in. The market has allowed you to take 7 ticks off the table, but you still have a 50-50 chance that either it's going to go 2 ticks more north and trade through the target, guaranteeing you a fill, or it's going to come back 2 ticks and stop you out. Think about that. Next time you're sitting at 9 ticks looking for 10, then wondering if it's going to trade through and actually fill you. If you got 9 on the table, you take 7. Keep your ticket, because you might get the other 2. You might even get more. You might catch a runner. Now this market, they're going to come back and do this again tomorrow. They're going to offer these same opportunities. Michael, turn your mic on.
My mic is off. Yes, and I was just short. I was just short the gold here too.
Okay.
From 6.2.
Now that market you just took 7 ticks out of, you only need how many ticks in a day to call it a day?
10.
10. 70% of his daily production in one trade.
All right.
Gotta let that sink in, guys. Let it sink in, please. It's not about more points. It's about more contracts that are paid for with profits you earn from the first contract you start with. You pyramid, you build.
All right. I told you guys we were going to turn this around. Right now we're plus 6 on the Russell, we're minus 12 on gas, we're plus 23 on crude, and we're minus 2 on gold.
Mark Cuban can sell a website that doesn't work for $5 billion and turn that into an empire. You can take 7 ticks out of the market. I promise you. But he had to work at it a little bit. You know, he had to make it look like it would work before Yahoo would fork over $5 billion, but eventually they did. The site never did work, and it's no longer even in existence. Unless somebody bought the domain. Let's come back. I mean, not in a Christian way.
In the most Christian way possible.
He is, yeah. I mean, guy, he thinks naked shorting is the American way. Yeah, to kill Ma and Pa Kettle. I'm officially going on mute after that.
Well, hang on. I need to take a quick break. Can I take a quick break? What time is it? 10:58. Can I take
Just off all week going.
Yeah, I know. Give me like 3 minutes, okay?
I'm teasing, man. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, Job, let's take this opportunity. What can I? Let me look at today's market. Let me grab my own charts for a second. Not that I have to show them to you, but I have to be able to see them. Is it that one? Or that one? Or that one? That one? Yes, 1 hour. What do we got going on? Whoa, I got a lot of lines there. I got to get rid of some stuff. Sure what? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tell you what. What I'm going to do, Joseph, just for you. If I could find the thing, my jig. Nope, I can't find it. I was going to grab the screens. Oh, I guess I can do it this way. Go around the long way. Make presenter. Yes. Show my screen. Yes. Okay. Okay, Joseph, this is an hourly chart of today. Okay? Get rid of that, a little advertisement. Okay. We've been consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours inside of the weekly trading zone at 2100/2101. Not a lot we can do there. Now, Joseph, do you have a specific question? Okay, this is where we were at yesterday. These were the candles here where we were talking about that 2093, 2095. Remember, we came off of this doji here, okay, when the market spiked down. We made the run up. We came within, I think it was a tick or two. Came within one tick of hitting the weekly zone. We then pulled back. We made another run at the zone, okay? And now on this second run at the zone, we've just been cooking for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, going sideways. What happens from here? One of two things. Whenever we hit a weekly trading zone, three things happen. The most likely is consolidation. Second most likely is rejection. The third most likely is a hot knife through butter. So, most likely consolidation, that's what's taking place right now. Price is either going to make a break and attempt to go back to 89.90, or it's going to make a break and try to go back to 05.06, okay, where it consolidated earlier in the week. Now, this high, look at where this high is, followed across. See that? I was so concerned about that last night when I put out that ES alert. That worried me, but there's nothing I could do about it. I just had to blindly go, well, maybe it can just blow through it. Well, it couldn't. So shame on me for not being more disciplined. Now, this hour closed inside the zone. This hour closed inside the zone. This hour closed above the zone, but that's what's called like a belt hold kind of a pattern, and that's just calling for more sideways action. Wick above, wick below, right at the zone. How this hour, this is a brand new candle, okay? We've got 2 minutes in this candle. If we take out the low of this belt hold, then I would consider I like trading on the whole, not on the half. A break of this low, okay? Instead of specific numbers, I'm just going to point this out. A break of the low of this candle opens the door for us to trade from that low, which was 2098.75, but you can't just buy 2098.75. You got to give it at least a couple ticks. So you at least got to go 2098. But then your support comes in here at 2096. Well, okay, there's the numbers. 2098 to 2096. That's the trade. All right, we'll see what happens with that. On the long side, if it were to break loose, boy, it would take a lot of convincing at this point. The swing high was 83.50. I'd have to go at least 84. And then I run into the zone at 85. I have issues with that. Yeah, see, you won't always see what you want to see. Like, I'd like to see a potential long side, but right now, if you put a gun to my head and said, give me a long trade, the best I could give you was 2109 to 2111 at the moment. So something changes to convince me otherwise. But the 2098 to 2096, I'm fine with that. I can do that. Okay. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm back.
Is this a training week? Is Mike out of town? No, Mike's on a 3-minute break, Harold. Sorry.
I'm here.
You guys were pretty rattled yesterday. Somebody goes, this is different. And I'm like,
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry, you know.
No,
All right,
here.
you can have the
I can take
screens
you back.
All right,
All right.
go ahead.
Got it.
Is this a training week? It's a training eternity. That's what we do. we train. See, what an awesome opportunity to make this statement. We're not here so that you can copy Mike's trades. We're here so that you can watch Mike and learn how to trade. Please grasp the difference. I'm not speaking to any one person. I'm just speaking to everybody that happens to be within the sound of my voice, whether you're here live today or watching this video 10 years from now, because this is timeless. What we're doing, it's not going to change, okay? The laws of science and physics will not change. The fact that our methodology embraces the underlying rhythm of the market in every time frame, that's not going to change, ever. As long as we have auction-style markets with buyers on the bid and sellers on the ask and price channeling back and forth, and I'm not talking about market profile. This has nothing to do with market profile. I wouldn't know a footprint if it bit me in the foot, okay? I'm serious. I understand how the whole thing works. I don't do it, okay? We do something much simpler. Now, your screens came back smaller?
No, did they?
Is that just me, guys, or do his screens look smaller to you too?
You know what, let me...
It may not be you, Michael. It may be me. So you don't you worry about doing anything.
There's a momentum short trade on natural gas right here, but let me...
I just clicked yours open to full screen size. No, I filled up my whole 47 inches of digital madness.
Hang on a second.
Screens. Oh, that's the biggest Dom I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally flipped it onto my Russell Dom.
I gotta hit escape and get you out of full screen mode. Did you guys know that you can go up there and you can click and you can fill up your whole screen with his charts? You don't have to look at them small that way. Did you guys know that? Okay.
Okay.
Well. Oh, Gideon, are you in here with us? Oh, no, I haven't sent you a welcome yet. Let me do
that. Natural gas, guys, it was a short there on the down close right there. It was a momentum short. Stop at break even now. Sorry. I actually should have locked in some profit, but I was playing around my screens. Did my screens come back? I mean, it looks to me like there's a lot of space on the top.
Yeah, it looks perfect. No, now it looks like it did earlier. It's not taking up my whole screen, but it's taking up most of my screen like it normally does.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, it's right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I took that gas short right here, and I just took a break even on it. I should have had some profit in that one. All right, the Russell's fallen out of the weekly trading zone here, and the ES is also below its weekly trading zone. So if we had an opportunity, we could trade that. Since the soybeans made that move down over here, they haven't done anything. So size doesn't matter, James.
Who is it that's been emailing me about the soybeans? Michael, they're using a different platform. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Hang on, and I'll tell you.
Was it Albert? It was Albert,
no,
right?
No, not Albert. Hang on. It is Mike B. Mike B says that he cannot get his soybean prices to match up to the prices that I give in the concierge trade alerts, because we just had we had one humongous day. Yesterday was a wash unless you put the indicators on once it traded off the playing field, as I showed in the video yesterday, and it was gorgeous. But anyway, Mike B, are you here? I want to help you find the right symbol for soybeans. Who on the, I'm assuming if he's not on the DT Pro platform, he has to be on the Ninja platform. But he could be using any broker. So there's not, is there one guaranteed symbol on Ninja for soybeans?
I don't know what it is.
it would depend upon the broker that you're using, correct? I'm not a Ninja person, so
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Somebody, one of you Ninja pros, please clue us in.
All right, Bart.
Hey, James, that was pretty funny.
Bart, what I like to see is a steep slope. The right color and a steep slope is best. Answer your question. Okay, it's got to be the right color. And, you know, it could be just getting down to the bottom or just getting up to the top. But if it's been flat down here for a while, then I'd really rather not do that. Okay, the question was, when the price pulls back up to hit the BBC and the CFTC is the right color, can the cycle be at the bottom or at the top, or is it just the color? And that was the question. And I'd rather see a slope like this. You know, those seem to work out better.
It's called your slope of hope.
That's
it.
Right. You got to publish it.
Well,
those seem to
somebody's
work.
already got that blog. It's actually a pretty good one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
Marianne says that ZS is the symbol and MM-15 for the contract. Thank you so much. So I guess you're not here, so I'm just going to take that information and email it to him. Thank you very much for that, Marianne. Appreciate it. Well, that's the thing, Keith. I'm guessing he's on Ninja. He just keeps emailing me that it won't work. I can't seem to pull any information out. So, but thank you both for both of you who provided information.
All right. Great, Bart. 5:30. Sweet.
Way to go, Bart.
And the CFTC thing is working mostly. Good. I told you I like that.
See, I'm gonna resist the urge.
All right.
You know what I want to say?
Just resist.
I'm not going to go into a faulty thinking rant. I refuse.
Think of something else right away. Think of something else.
Think about some baseball, what do they call that, statistics or something, yeah, right.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me. I played 3 times in my life, and they laughed at me every time. Okay, those are my statistics. All right, fair enough. Now who's laughing?
All right. The Russell, if we could actually short the Russell right here. It'd be a momentum short trade from 31.2 if you wanted to. Where do I stand on the Russell right now? +6 on the Russell. Dude, where is my Russell? There it is. 31.2. What is that noise? Oh, that's a little refrigerator. All that, I got a refrigerator too. It would be a momentum short trade here on the Russell. Okay. So you should bump your stop to break even on that right away. Right now. Okay.
Now, how long have we had the CFTC? 6 years? 5?
Yeah, years and years, yeah. I
Been
mean, I
rattling
stopped.
around the toolbox the whole time?
Yeah, it's been in there the whole time. And I just never looked at it on the 4-tick range until that partners meeting about 3 weeks ago. And I dropped it on the 4-tick range, and all these things just jumped right off the charts at me.
On youtube.com/CFRN, I trade every one of our indicators independently and standalone. You can go way back in the Wayback Machine and watch those videos, and it really might open your mind up to possibilities. You know, these are like Lego building blocks. You can create your own reality with the individual parts.
What time is it? 11:16. Guys, we've got about 10 minutes left in here. If anybody's asked any questions that I haven't answered, can you just copy them and paste them in again for me, please?
Hey, that's funny, Keith. Thanks. Yeah. That would put me like in the Hall of Fame.
And
I played 3 times. I got laughed at 3 times. He goes, that's a good laughing average. Oh, good times. Glad you're back, Mike. Not that Bert wasn't a barrel of monkeys yesterday. He was. I mean, we were rolling, and he was good. He was so awesome.
Yes. Yes, he is. I'd much rather have been here. Hopefully I'll find out.
Do they still wear wigs, or?
One of them should have.
I have a friend at church who apparently, according to my wife, has a really bad rug. And you know what? I went out to coffee with him the other day. He's become like a pretty good friend. And on my scale of like, you know, well, we won't go into that, but we had coffee, and so he may be my best friend. I don't know. But anyway, I didn't even notice the guy has a toupee. My wife says it's so glaringly obvious she can bear to look over because she doesn't want to be caught staring. I'm like, oh my God, I sat across the table from this guy for an hour and never even noticed. I guess you're not very observant. Okay.
All right. Brandon said he was down 300 early, and then he just finished with 2 points profit. He said thinking in probabilities.
There you go.
And I was down after I was up 10 ticks on my first trade. Then I lost 3 trades in a row. Right.
Well, just wake up. Instead of waking up going, how much money is the market going to take from me today? Wake up and say, how many ticks is the market going to make available for me today? Just going to put them out there, and I can take whatever I want. Not only can I take what I want, I can take and stay in the game, in the trade. Keep going until I'm stopped out with my profits, whatever I took. When you see it in that light, the dynamic really shifts.
All right, 31.5 is the high on this bar on the Russell. 31.1, 31.6 is the high. 31.2 would be the low. If you get it down close at 31.2 would be okay, but anything higher than that, you're going to need another bar to close. Okay. Back over here on the natural gas, it's starting to pull back. All right. Now, it would be 31.3 on the Russell. Down close at 31.3. On the natural gas, we're starting to get a little bit of, there's the down close on the Russell. 31.3 or 31.2 entry on that. 31.2 for me. Okay. Over here, we need this bar to close so we can draw the trend line, finish drawing the trend line. And then we would just need to close down below it. Okay. Right now, we are +6 on the Russell, -12 on gas, +23 on crude, and -2 on gold. So That's 14. So that gives us 9 and 6.
Poor man's latte. Just use milk that expired a couple of days ago. It's very creamy.
Just-
I have a good. There's another carton. I'll be okay.
All right, so I'm short the Russell right here. We need 4 ticks profit or close below the MA1 to move the stop to break even. And just make sure my stop is in the right place. It's not. Now it is. All right. And I gotta come over here and find my spreadsheet that I sent to me. Did you take care of Ken's email, his question?
Well, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I don't know what happened, but some of the links, when you click them, it adds a D on the end. I don't know where it came from, but anyway, I will.
It's a puzzle.
I'm very puzzled by it all.
What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to go look for that file that I sent to myself on Tuesday. Here it is.
You do know that if you leave it in the draft folder and never actually send it, it's still there, but there's no digital footprint.
Really?
True story, baby.
I did not know that.
Yep. Stick with me. I'll teach you things.
See that? I'm learning all the time. All right. Just getting my spreadsheet ready. There was just another short trade right here on the gas. I'm not in it, but it was right here. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't kill my computer. Here it comes. It's opening in protected view. And I just stopped out of the Russell. Grr.
Did it ever make anything? It never made anything available.
It did. It made 3 ticks available.
See that three? Boy, you got to have 4. At least we got to have at least. We got to at least make 4 available. So every trade you go into, you should be looking at that thing going, you know, does this dog have 4 ticks in it? You know, can it run at least a 4-tick race? Because if it can't, you know, if it's only got 3 ticks in it,
That's it. You
spay and neuter.
don't want that dog.
Spay and neuter.
Yeah, don't breed it. Mm, 194, I talked. It was workshop 194. Oops, hang on. Uh-oh, I gotta get this call. I'll be right back.
Okay. More hijinks. Okay. All righty. I don't want to switch screens again because he'll be right back, I'm pretty sure. And, well, you'll see plenty of my screens later. Ho-de-do. Now, Joseph, that trade we talked about earlier, 2098 to 2096, did you see what happened to it? It got all the way down to 2096 and a quarter, okay? So it came within 1 tick of giving us the full 2 points that we talked about just a few minutes ago. I'll show you the why.
Okay, I'm
I'll
back.
show you why. While you were on break earlier, we talked about a trade on the S&P on the hourly chart from 2098 to 2096, and it went from 2098 to 2096 and a quarter. And I was just telling Joseph to be sure to come to the radio show, and I'll point out why it struggled to get that final tick. And I knew that ahead of time, okay? And Joseph, you'll know too when
I
we
gotta
finish
take
the
this
radio
one
show.
too.
So it's all yours, babe.
I got another one I gotta take right now. Why are they all calling me right now? Just 1 second, okay?
Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay, I'm back.
that was quick. All right, I'm going to go on mute, and I got to
didn't
start
respond fast.
preparing. I
Okay.
got to start preparing for the radio show, so I'm just going to bug out of here. All right.
I got it.
Okay. Bye.
All right, we'll see you at the top. And gold, we lost 2 ticks. So -2. All right. So today it took us, what did it take? 2 minutes and 1 trade to get to our goal for the day, which was $100 a contract. And after losing that last trade, we're still green, but just not very much. The total number of trades taken, 5, 10, 15, 18 trades. All right, so on the month so far, for the month of March, we're up $700 a contract in the 3 days that I traded. Let me do this file, save as, and downloads. Can you learn more regarding hourly charts and understanding more of it? Dwayne already responded to you about that, right, Joseph? Here it is. Spreadsheet, right there. Okay. So with an $8 commission, you'd have a net profit of $292. With a $5 commission, you'd have a net profit of $445 for the 3 days traded so far. That's 1 contract, 2 hours per day. Okay, 1 contract, 2 hours per day. These are the results, the monthly results so far. For January, we're up 6,800. February, we're up 3,500. And so far in the 3 days traded this month, we're up 700. If you do that, averaging $233 a day. Okay. That is where we stand on the day, on the week, and on the month. Crap, I just remembered. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the next session. I have to do something. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. So that's the spreadsheet on the day, on the week, on the year. All right. On the year, we're up $10,850 a contract. On the month, we're up 700. Right. Yeah, on the month, we're up 700, and it works out that it's on the week, we're up 700 as well. Today on the day, we just lost that last trade, so that put us just barely up. 12 ticks there, 14, 16 ticks. So we were up 7 ticks. Positive at the end of the live trading room. All right, now let me show you guys how to get into the next session. To get into the next session, you just need to go here at cfrn.net. Okay. Scroll down, and in the right-hand column where it says click here, just click there. And scroll down where it says watch live now, and click there. Okay. And then fill in the spreadsheet. Once you fill in this form. It's just got a few questions in here, simple questions. Once you fill in this form, you'll be sent a link to get into the next session prior to the next session every business day for the rest of the month of March. Okay, the rest of the month of March. And that is that. I'll put that link in here for you. Guys, there's a partners meeting tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're on the free trial and you want to get into the partners meeting, you must become a partner to get into the partners meeting. Okay, you got to become a partner before the meeting so we can get everything out to you. Yeah, my phone number is 1-949-423-6464. 949-423-6464. Okay, I'll send that to everyone too. That's my phone number. If you have any questions, you can call me. Questions about what it takes to become a partner, what you got to do, just give me a call, and I will help you out. Okay? That's it, guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you at the top. Actually, I don't think I will see you at the top. I forgot all about that. Anyway.